Can I shut off these air conditioners so I can hear, if you guys can hear too, or no?
Oh, if you want to sit up front closer, that way you can.
No, I don't.
We're recording.
Oh.
Are we ready to go? All right, good evening, everyone. This meeting is being held with the benefit of public notice as required by the Open Public Meetings Act. Madam Clerk, would you call the roll?
Mr. Carabelli?
Here.
Ms. Phillips?
Here.
Mr. Whalen?
Here.
Mr. Papero?
Here.
Mr. Ty?
Here. Let's see, would everyone rise for the flag salute and the invocation?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May we please bow our heads? Dear God, in times of uncertainty, may you bring us comfort. In moments of weariness, grant us strength. And in all things, may your hope shine with us, unfailing and true. We pray for peace in our world and our nation and in our hearts. We also lift up our township this evening. May our deliberations be guided by justice, and may we serve with humility, integrity, and genuine desire to do what is right. We ask all these things in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
So we have some consent agenda items that have been added. CA 37 25-307 is a resolution naming Brittany Radis Calderon as acting deputy municipal clerk for the meeting of the Hamilton Township Council on July 15, 2025. CA 38 25-308 is a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application and execution of a grant agreement for state aid with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for 2026 municipal aid grant for road improvements to Cooser Road between Whitehorse Avenue and Dulcie Drive. A grant amount requested is $900,000. CA 39 25-309 is a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application and execution of a grant agreement for state aid with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for a 2025 Safe Streets to Transit grant to improve pedestrian safety near the Hamilton train station at Klockner Avenue. Grant amount requested $275,000. CA 40 25-310 is a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application and execution of a grant agreement for state aid with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for a 2025 local aid infrastructure grant for road improvements to the intersection of Cooser Road and Klockner Road. Grant amount requested $439,750. CA 41 25-311 is a resolution authorizing the submission of a grant application and execution of a grant agreement for state aid with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for a 2025 local transportation projects fund grant for road improvements to Estates Boulevard from Yardville Hamilton Square Road to George Dye Road. Grant amount requested $800,000. CA 42 25-312 is a resolution authorizing the Township of Hamilton to enter into a financial agreement for payment in lieu of taxes with the sponsor, Pine Street Ventures LLC housing project located at 3500 South Broad Street, Block 2542, Lot 29 and 30, St. Raphael Holy Angels Parish. Ordinance added. Ordinance 2 25-013, ordinance adopting Our Lady of Sorrows study area, non-condemnation redevelopment plan for a portion of an area in need of redevelopment pursuant to NJSA 40A:12A-1 et sec block 1666 lot 80. Removed consent agenda item. CA 21 25-291, resolution establishing a contract for the purchase of one 2025 vent rack 45 RC tractor with accessories through Creston Hydraulics Incorporated for the Department of Public Works utilizing the Sourcewell National Pricing System contract hashtag 112624-TTC, not to exceed $91,465.40. And then a correction in dollar amount to the title of consent agenda item CA 17 25-287, a resolution awarding professional engineering services to T&M Associates for Homedale School Improvement Project, $51,300 maximum. Can I please have a motion to accept the amendments to the agenda?
Motion.
Second.
Madam Clerk.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes. And by the way, you'll notice a lot of those changes were regarding grant money that we wanted to hurry up and get. I think it's 2.4 million in grant money that we are adding to the consent agenda. Okay, Madam Clerk.
For your consideration, we have the minutes of April 15th, 2025, and May 6th, 2025, regular council meeting minutes.
Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Next, communications C1 through C4 for your consideration.
I'm sorry, Allison, did we do M1 and M2 just now? Did we do them
One
both?
is- yes.
We did?
And I was going to combine all the communications into one motion as well, if you so inclined.
I'll make the motion.
Very good.
I'll second.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Next, we have Resolution 125-266, resolution of the Township of Hamilton, County of Mercer, amending the adopted capital budget.
Any questions or comments from council?
No,
I do not.
think-
Kathy, could you give us a quick explanation of what we're doing here?
These are just a couple of items that, once you adopted your regular budget, attached to that was also the 6-year capital plan. So this is adjusting the few items. In fact, one of the items is the 2 police cars that you authorized to be purchased, and so we're adding that to the already adopted capital budget. And then you'll see subsequently, at the next meeting, you'll see an ordinance for those items too, because that gives you the authorization to move ahead with those purchases.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any questions or comments from members of the public? Seeing none, I'll take a motion.
I'll make the motion to close the public comment portion of move resolution 25-266.
I'll second.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Yes, 5-0. Resolution 225-267, resolution of need from the Township of Hamilton for St. Rayfield's Holy Angels Parish Senior Housing Development.
I see that our Director of Economic Development is here. Fred, did you have any comments you wanted to make on this resolution?
Can I get my information, sir?
Of course.
Yes, sir. Any questions?
Any questions from?
No, sir, it looks like a good project.
Yeah.
It's a great project. So it's a part of our affordable housing plan. It's no secret, St. Raphael's Parish is in a little bit of financial distress. We're taking, it's St. Raphael's, right, not Our Lady of Sorrows? It's hard to hear in the back of the room. And I said that deliberately, too. It's taking a portion of St. Raphael's Parish, and developers coming in and is going to purchase a plot of land. I have some pictures here if you'd like to see it.
For these condos? Rentals?
So what they are is senior living, senior affordable living. So this is the start of the project, start the process where the applicant can go to the state for their funding. A very, very accelerated time frame. It has to be done by, application has to be submitted by September 2nd. So 68 affordable living units affiliated with the church. So pray to God that it's Catholic living people in there, so affiliated with the church, they can stay involved, walk over for bingo and church services. Rents will be in the 1,300 range a month, so extremely affordable. Part of our affordable housing plan, and the church gets a large settlement, a very large settlement from the developer, which will put them in strong financial standing.
And not to state the obvious, but this project is open to people of all races, creeds, colors, orientations.
And my mother's turning in her grave, but that's okay. Yes, Council President. So any other questions?
Just a quick question. Director Dumont, this also helps us get to our goal of, is this is for this 500 and some?
Yes, it is. So 520 units we have to build. We're taking our plan to the planning board on, it's either the 24th or 26th of June. Then it'll be referred to you guys in your July 15th meeting. We are ready to certify that plan. We think it's a strong plan. This, coupled with our 50 units at Our Lady of Sorrows, we think it's a great plan, and our consultants and advisors are in agreement with that.
Thank you.
All right, anything else?
We're going to open it up to members of the public.
Just one comment, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir.
This was a very big headache, getting all this stuff ready for you guys tonight, with Alyssa Schrager not being in the mix. Jennifer Eugene deserves credit from this council because she worked tirelessly over the last couple of days to get this done. And Jen, I know that all of us on our end want to thank you for your hard work the last couple of days, as should council too.
As we do.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Thank
speak
you.
for everybody, but my working assumption is you're working very hard.
pictures back, Joe. I'm trying to steal my work.
I put a crease in it, Fred.
I know.
Any questions or comments from members of the public?
Just very briefly, Mr. Sy, I represent the applicant. I'm not going to talk about the project at all, but I do. Jennifer and I just met this morning. She and I became fast friends, and I want to thank her for her help, as well as the clerk's office. They were fantastic in getting this on for tonight, so thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Any other members of the public? Seeing none? Motion.
Seeing none, Council President, I'll look to move on Resolution 25-267.
I'll second it.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Resolution 3, 25268 is a resolution approving renewal of alcoholic beverage control liquor licenses with special conditions for the term July 1, 2025 to June 30th, 2026.
What's the special conditions?
Any questions or comments from council? Any
No.
questions or comments from members of the public? Seeing none? Motion.
I'll make a motion to move, or to close public comment and move on Resolution 3, 25-268.
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Resolution 4, 25269 is a resolution approving renewal of alcoholic beverage control liquor licenses for the term of July 1, 2025 to June 30th, 2026.
Any questions or comments from council?
No.
Any members of the public wishing to comment or question? Do I have a motion?
Council President, I'll move, close the public portion and move on Resolution 425-269.
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Resolution 5, 25270 is a resolution authorizing the place-to-place transfer of an active pocket alcoholic beverage control license 1103-33014007. The company name is AAH LOK Incorporated and will trade at South Broad Street Bar and Liquors to be located at 2695 South Broad Street.
Where's 2695?
That is located where the Quick Check is,
Oh.
across from Burger King.
Yep.
There's Marlboro Curtain.
Yep.
It will reside there.
Okay. Any other questions or comments from council? Any members of the public with questions? Seeing none?
I'll close the public comment portion and move Resolution 5, 25270.
I'll second.
Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Ty?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Next for your consideration, we have consent agenda items CA1 through CA42, which includes all your additions and changes that you stated previously.
Okay. So we have 2.4 million in grant money, several appointments to different appointed positions. Any members of council with questions or comments?
I was just thrilled to see so much grant money and grant applications, and it's just great to see, especially in the new fiscal year.
I agree. Moving forward.
Council President, I just need to, and Madam Clerk, I just need to abstain on 25-273 just because of my role at the county. I'm intricately involved in this ARPA-funded project, American Rescue Plan funded project that flows through the county of Mercer, through the Mercer County Facilities Grant Program.
Any other questions or comments from council?
No.
Any members of the public with questions or comments? Seeing none?
Council President, I'll make a motion to close the public comment and move on consent agenda items CA1 through CA42.
I'll second it.
Mr. Carabelli?
With the one abstention on CA17, yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Todd?
Yes.
Next, we have second reading ordinances. Ordinance 125-007 is an ordinance authorizing the Township of Hamilton to enter into a financial agreement under the long-term exemption with the sponsor Hamilton Senior Apartments LLC housing project located at 3816 East State Street, Block 1666, Lot 80, Our Lady of Sorrows.
And this is more senior housing. They are converting. This is more senior housing. They are converting the convent into senior units, and they're going to count toward our affordable housing requirement. And we're going to preserve the soccer field there. So everybody wins. Any questions?
Nope.
Any members of the public with questions or comments? Yes, Janice.
Janice Glenn, 432 Trinity Avenue, Cornell Heights. I forget what his name is.
Fred.
Fred.
Director Dumont.
Director Dumont, right. He
Yes.
said there's going to be 50 apartments in that little building, or they're going to knock it down and make a whole new building?
Oh, no, they're going to go ahead.
No, I was going to say, he was talking about the St. Raphael.
Well,
This is Our Lady of Sorrows.
OLS is, so I think OLS is going to be 50 units. What they're
What is it?
doing is they're preserving the structure. They're adding on to the back of it. It's going to be kind of L-shaped, I think, from the initial renderings that I saw.
So it's definitely bought or sold from the church?
Well, I don't know the ownership status of it, who's actually doing the construction. It might be, Fred's getting up to help us out with an answer to this question.
Okay.
I don't know who owns the land, whether
Okay,
they've sold
'cause
that.
I could see no way how 50
diocese owns
apartments
it.
would fit in that building.
Yeah, it's a beautiful,
Okay, so there are 50 rooms in there, but you know they didn't treat the nuns great. Nuns got a little closet. Yep.
Bed and a nightstand.
took
So
about poverty.
there is a major addition in the back of it. We've already discussed this with all the neighbors. The addition is going to be shorter than the existing building. It's going to be purchased, so the property be subdivided by Walters Homes, which is going to do the project. So what this does is this sends it over to our planning board for a redevelopment plan. Planning board will hear it in a couple weeks, then send the redevelopment plan back to council. And so when they come back to council, there'll be pictures and drawings and everything for council then to hopefully accept the recommendation, and hopefully the recommendation is to approve the redevelopment project. So because it's an existing structure that we're going to try to preserve and then build upon, it needs a redevelopment plan. St. Raphael's is a vacant lot, so we do not need a redevelopment plan. Right? This gives us the ability to, again, let the public be involved in it, have input, and then rush this to get it in front of the state on our September 2nd deadline. All right?
Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments from members of the public? Seeing none?
Seeing none, I'll close the public comment portion and move on second reading, ordinance number 25-007.
I'll second that.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Jones?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Ordinance 2, 25-008 is an ordinance amending and supplementing the code of the Township of Hamilton, New Jersey, Part 2, General Legislation, Chapter 160, Commercial Filming and/or Still Photography Permits.
This has to do with us preparing ourselves for the burgeoning New Jersey film industry. Any questions or
There's a lot
comments?
of filming being done in New Jersey.
Yeah.
now that Netflix moved in.
That's true.
Mhm.
That's it. Maybe we'll get our share.
Hope so.
Any questions?
No question.
Anybody from members of the public wishing to question or comment? Seeing none.
Yes, Council President, I'll move on, close the public portion and move on ordinance 225-008.
I'll second the motion.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Todd?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Ordinance 3, 25-009 is an ordinance amending and supplementing the code of the Township of Hamilton, New Jersey, Part 3, Land Use Legislation, Chapter 550, Land Development, Article 3, District Regulations, Section 550-78, Highway Commercial, and General Commercial Districts.
Any questions or comments from members of council?
No.
Any members of the public wishing to question or comment? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Oh,
to
did you
close.
have a?
No, she can't hear you.
Is everybody having a hard time hearing me? You are? Okay. So I asked if any members of the public had any questions or comments on this particular ordinance. Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to close the public comment portion, move ordinance 3, 25-009 on second reading.
I'll second.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Todd?
Yes, I apologize, by the way, for the HVAC. Councilman Carabelli told me it was fixed. So, you can blame
It did.
Councilman Carabelli.
Ordinance 3 passes 5-0. Ordinance 4, 25-10, the ordinance amending and supplementing the code of the Township of Hamilton, New Jersey, Chapter 228, Fire Prevention, Article 4, Private Fire Hydrants, Section 228-31, Responsibilities of Homeowner. I'm sorry, Responsibilities of Owner.
Any questions or comments?
No.
Seeing none, any members of the public wishing to ask any questions or make any comments? Janice?
Janice Connick, 432 Trudy Avenue. All right, people have their own fire hydrants, and they're connected to the system?
In certain places, like a
Certain places.
warehouse or a big development.
Oh, okay, I'm thinking like houses or something.
Yeah, no.
Not in most cases for residential, probably nowhere in the,
Oh,
yeah.
so if a
That'd be a
person
big
wants a
house.
fire hydrant in a place, they have, it's still connected to our system, but they have to maintain it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like pumping stations.
Yeah.
I always thought that we just put all the, I figured the fire department would put it in, say, in case they catch on fire, we better be ready. But they have to do it, okay, gotcha.
Any other questions or comments from members of the public? Seeing none?
Seeing no further comment, I move to close the public comment and move on ordinance 4, 25-010.
Second motion.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Todd?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Ordinance, no?
You hear him now, Tom? That's good.
Okay. Ordinance 5, 25-11, ordinance amending and supplementing the code of the Township of Hamilton, New Jersey, Chapter 215, fees.
Any members of council with questions or comments?
No, sir. No.
Any members of the public with questions or comments? Seeing none?
Seeing none, I'll look to close the public comment portion and move on ordinance 5, 25-011 on second reading.
I'll second the motion.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli?
Yes.
Ms. Phillips?
Yes.
Mr. Whalen?
Yes.
Mr. Reparo?
Yes.
Mr. Todd?
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Ordinance 1, 25-012 is an ordinance of the Township of Hamilton in the County of Mercer, New Jersey, providing for various capital improvements and related expenses in and for the township, appropriating $3.5 million therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $3,325,000 in general obligation bonds or notes of the township to finance the same. This is first reading and introduction.
Any questions or comments from council?
I'll move on ordinance number 125-012, first reading and introduction.
Thank you.
I'll second the motion.
Madam
On the
Clerk.
motion, Mr. Carabelli.
Yes.
Ms. Phillips.
Yes.
Mr. Whalen.
Yes.
Mr. Reparo.
Yes.
Mr. Ty.
Yes.
Passes 5-0. Ordinance 2, 25-013 is an ordinance adopting the Our Lady of Sorrows Study Area Non-Condemnation Redevelopment Plan for a portion of an area in need of redevelopment pursuant to NJSA 40A:12A-1 at SEC Block 1666, Lot 80. First reading and introduction.
Make the motion to move ordinance 225-013 on first reading and introduction.
I'll second.
On the motion, Mr. Carabelli.
Yes.
Ms. Phillips.
Yes.
Mr. Whalen.
Yes.
Mr. Reparo.
Yes.
Mr. Ty.
Yes.
Passes 5-0.
I thought she was going to turn my mic down.
That's good, yes.
I thought you were getting up to turn my microphone down.
Okay. Jennifer Verdi. Hello.
Hello. I'm very nervous. I have prepared remarks that are under 4 minutes, but I may need a few extra seconds if
Say your name for the record, please.
I'm sorry, Jennifer Verdi.
That's fine, thank you.
I may need a few extra seconds if I'm slow or stumble, and I hope you will grant me that grace. Good evening, council members and other guests. My name is Jennifer Verdi, and I am representing 20 Samden Boulevard. At the beginning of June, I sent a letter to Mayor Martin and this governing body with copy to relevant township personnel regarding a parking issue on the first blocks of Samden Boulevard and Lillian Avenue caused by two commercial entities. The letter was signed by every homeowner resident on the first half of each block, and I am representing all of them here tonight. Accompanying the letter were 17 pages of photographs visually depicting the issue. My understanding is that these documents have been distributed to everyone. I'm here tonight to raise the issue on public record and to answer any questions that you may have. Here is the summary. The first block of Samden Boulevard borders Red Oak Apartments. Adjacent to Red Oak Apartments on the corner of Samden Boulevard and South Broad Street is a gas station known as U.S. Gas. From my personal discussion with a representative from the apartment complex, I learned that they have approximately 175 rental units, but only 115 parking spaces. They issue one parking pass per unit, not per tenant, per unit, and specifically tell tenants to seek parking on the adjacent streets when no on-site parking is available. Many of these cars end up on the first blocks of Samden Boulevard and Lillian Avenue due to the proximity to the apartments and the ease of access from South Broad Street and South Clinton Avenue. Exacerbating the parking issue is the gas station operations. The current owner, who is neither a resident of Hamilton Township or Mercer County, converted the small office into a convenience store and also rents out the 2 garage bays to an independent mechanic, as did prior owners. Historically, the various mechanics and the gas station employees have used the streets as an overflow commercial parking lot for both their personal vehicles as well as vehicles awaiting repair. Cars would sit on the streets literally for weeks or months on end. That's not an exaggeration. The homeowners and residents of Samden Boulevard and Lillian Avenue recognize that street parking is typically public domain and have attempted to coexist with these two commercial properties for many years and resolve the parking issues privately. That said, it is clear that both businesses only have self-serving interests and take advantage of the law, or in this instance, the lack thereof. Despite streets being public domain, it is not an unreasonable expectation for homeowners and residents who are solely responsible for the taxes and maintenances of their respective properties to be able to park in front of their own homes, especially when there is plenty of room to do so under normal circumstances. My family's home for nearly 60 years sits on the corner of Samden Boulevard and Lillian Avenue. It has no off-street parking, but it has approximately 186 linear feet of street frontage. That accommodates 12 vehicles. 12. And yet, for nearly every hour of every day, 7 days per week, there is space for only one vehicle ever guaranteed. That is a designated handicap spot authorized by council from my parents many years ago. Otherwise, there would be nothing. That is not acceptable. It is also a violation of basic property ownership rights, the right to use and enjoy, and freedom from nuisance. We have a proposed remedy. May I continue?
You still have time.
At various points in time, Hamilton Township Police have been called to the area.
So you know what?
Yes.
We're going to give you 2 more minutes, but we want to see if other members of the public want to comment first. Sure. And by the way, nice job.
You did very well.
Very well.
Very good.
So give us a moment. Any other members of the public with questions or comments? Do you have anything, Jen? No,
No,
in general. We're in public comment now. So on anything. Do you? It's your time.
I thought you were going to give her the 2 minutes now.
That's not how we do it.
I thought maybe you'd make an exception since she was on a roll. Okay, Janice Clyde, 432 Trinity Avenue, Cornell Heights. 3 items. The warehouse on Sloan Avenue. I thought that was for 40 trucks. There are 4 more bays than 40.
Fred, can you speak to this? I've been seeing this on the internet. Has there been changes to what's been approved?
That building is huge.
For that building? And we appreciate you staying tonight, Fred.
You're welcome. So there have been no changes to that building as approved by by the planning board.
And by the way, we fought that building and lost.
Yeah, we lost.
So we're allowing to be built what we are being forced to allow to be built. But there have been no changes of the plan since it was approved.
Exactly. As the council president said, that project was not allowed by our planning board. The developer took that to Superior Court and won in Superior Court, and that's the project as it is. And there's been no changes as made to it. It's following every regulation out there under very strict scrutiny by our construction department.
It's supposed to be 40 trucks.
I don't have the plan in front of me.
Okay.
So whatever they're building is
Right.
what was approved.
Janice, I'll get with Fred this week.
Sure,
and
I'll send you an email tomorrow, Council
Thanks.
President, with the information.
Thank you, Director.
Thank you very
Need
much.
me again? It's a long walk.
Oh, I see it right there.
No, I'm stuck. They tell me I have to sit in the back of the room. I'm a bad boy.
Okay, I mean, I'm, you know, it's gonna be, the traffic is gonna be horrific. The municipal building, I don't go down that way that often, I'm surprised how much is being built. It would be nice if you could see it. I mean, you can't see anything. We can see this warehouse going up, which my sister calls a jail, because it looks like a jail from the outside, like a prison. But, I mean, I thought it would be further back, but you can't see what's going on. It would be so interesting to see what they're doing. But it's all blocked, so you can't see it.
Fred, did you have a comment on that? Fred, why don't you sit over here?
Told me you didn't need me.
I said I didn't know.
All right, so, one, that's our construction fence we want up there to protect the project, but every week, drone footage of that project is posted on the township's website. So you could actually observe the project as it's being built on the website.
Oh,
But if you want,
if you're computer literate.
but if you want, I will take you for a tour of the building.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just arrange it with Mrs. Monzo. We got to get you a hard hat, all right? But you will see, and just for the record, project's ahead of schedule and under budget,
Oh, that's good.
okay? And we're very, very happy about that,
Okay.
okay?
I'm just surprised how good, but I'm like, oh, it's so nice to see it going up like we're seeing that warehouse going up every single day.
So I'm going to brag a little bit.
Yes?
That project's built under a project labor agreement, and the men and women who are working that job, including veterans, under the project labor agreement, have done an amazing job on it. The iron workers who were just there, just completed a couple weeks, or last week, right? Yeah, was it last week? They would take 3 beams up at one time and install all 3. It was amazing the hard work of them, and I think it's because of the pride that our Hamilton residents, who are members of these labor unions, are putting into the job. At the time, there was 8 iron workers on our job, 3 were from Hamilton Township. And we take a lot, and 1 who our administration thought a lot of. So, you know, I think that there's a lot of pride in that project. It's just not a regular job, it's their job, and we love that. Do I gotta walk all the way back again?
And
The
Fred,
next one's about the recycling, so I don't think that has anything.
No, I want nothing to do with
so
recycling.
Fred, I hope you don't mind me bragging for a second, but having a director with the construction experience that Fred has saved us hundreds of thousands of dollars
Well, I take a,
on this
thank you, but I
project.
take a lot of pride in this project,
Yeah.
too.
Mhm.
As Mrs. Monzo knows, there was a complaint that came in from the construction manager about a gentleman walking the mounds of dirt. And they called the mayor, and the mayor said, well, throw him off. So where's Fred? How do I get rid of him? So you don't.
Thank you, Fred.
And the last thing was when we had the recycling and the shredding day, the recycling was down at Lawrence Station. This is from Mercer County. All right? And this happens all the time. It never was detoured before. You go down on the Baker's Road, and you want to turn on Lawrence Station Road, down Basin Road to Baker's Basin, and then I always go that way. It was blocked off. It said detour. You went to the light, and there was no sign to say where to go after that. Of course, I knew I had to make a left. And then you rode down, and you're thinking, okay, maybe I can come back to Lawrence Station Road the other way. That was blocked off. And then they finally had a sign that said detour. I mean, people who didn't know the area didn't have a clue what they were doing. And it looked like they were putting you into Costco. And I'm thinking, how do you find the out route of Costco? That place is so freaking big, but the 3 cars in front of me made U-turns right in the middle of the Quaker Bridge Road, so I just followed them. And then we were able to get back Lawrence Station Road. Next time, they need to think this through better. I don't know why they had it all detoured before. I mean, it did get backed up, but I mean, there was never detours like that on both ends of the street.
I'm going to make sure that at least one county official hears about this.
I'll bring it back to him. Thank you.
But I mean, they always do that when there's detours. They never tell you where to go once you make the detour. You know, they turn and then where you go. I knew where I was going, but somebody else might not.
Right.
So, and then the fact that you go into Costco and then turn around and come back, I don't think so.
Thank you, Janice. Any other members of the public wishing to ask questions or make comments? Yes, sir. Can you state your name and address?
Matthew Ross, 89B Stenton Court.
Thank you.
Good evening. I am a constituent living in Hamilton Township, and I'd like to make a comment about the recent Democratic primary election for governor. I'd like to note that while Mikey Sherrill won with the most amount of votes cast, she did not win with the majority of votes. More than 66% of primary voters did not want Mikey Sherrill to be the Democratic primary nominee. This is a common result of using plurality voting in an election with many candidates. I volunteer with an organization called Voter Choice New Jersey, which is a nonpartisan educational nonprofit dedicated to advancing ranked choice voting here in the state. Ranked choice voting promotes cohesion between candidates because of the way that voters are allowed to rank their candidates. Candidates are incentivized to work together so they can be voters' second choice when ranking candidates. Increased voter choice means higher voter engagement and enthusiasm in elections. Voter Choice New Jersey has legislature in both the New Jersey Senate and Assembly to allow municipalities to engage with ranked choice voting. They also have a template for a trigger ordinance for municipalities to pass when the legislation takes effect. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other members of the public wishing to ask questions or make comments? If not, Jennifer will bring you up for your additional 2 minutes.
Thank you. Before I continue, I actually just wanted to acknowledge and thank Mr. Dumont. He and his team have done a lot of work over the past few months to abate other issues that have gone on with specifically U.S. gas. Where I left off was a proposed remedy. At various points of time, Hamilton Township Police have unfortunately been called as tensions between the residents and the commercial businesses have escalated. The police have repeatedly told the residents that the only remedy available to them is for Township Council to enact an ordinance restricting parking to residents on those 2 blocks. That has been done in multiple areas of the township. I believe under Chapter 485 of the Municipal Code, that was the advice of the police. And so our respectful request is to do just that. The ability to coexist is just not working. And while we respect the businesses, right to conduct their business, the infringement upon the residents, they trample all over our rights. And so that's all I have to say. I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to speak, and thank you in advance for, we do realize, I should say, that there is a process that needs to be followed to resolve this. But I just wanted to say thank you in advance for your attention that this matter will receive. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer.
Thank you, Jennifer.
So, I actually have a comment. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Jennifer, good seeing you too. And she's correct, this is a problem, and it's been a long-ranging problem. It started long ago, but many years ago. There was a food truck there that operated until 3 o'clock in the morning. We were able to get rid of that, and a number of other things. I ran back to my office to grab the file in the case when I seen you. And her parents are deceased, right? They own the house right across the street. Long history, I have it here with notice of violations and things like that. Unfortunately, we have to follow the laws. When something goes wrong with a business, we have a time period we have to honor. With the gas station, that time period expired this morning, and we issued that gas station a summons to appear in court. And June 30th, they'll be in court to address some of these issues. Is it really? So, hopefully I'll give you a birthday present. As far as Red Oak, the apartments, it's our biggest problem, apartment complex. We have cited them with several notices of violations, but the approval was done well before I was here, granting them the limited amount of parking spots. We never would have done that. We would have made sure there was at least 2 parking spots. The affordable living units that were approved tonight, they have either 2 parking spots. In the case of St. Raphael's and Eladia Sar's, 1.5 parking spots. So that's the level that we go to now. But Red Oak has been cited were a number of conditions, unfortunately not the parking. But they clearly understand how frustrated we are with their circumstances. And they've given us some assurances they're going to work on it. If not, we're going to continue issuing them a possible summons to get to that point. As far as the permit parking, that's what you're requesting. I work for council, I work for the administration, they'll tell us what to do. We did look into the matter, and it's extremely complicated to get it done, because we just can't issue, we have to go through the New Jersey Department of Labor. New Jersey Department of Transportation to get their approval too. But certainly, whatever these fine men and women tell me to do, we will look into. All right?
So, Director, while you're there, I find it ironic. I Googled when residents come in, I like to look at the address to see what the property we're talking about. So the Google Earth photo has the mechanic fixing a car in the road, which to me is funny because he's not even on his own property. So obviously, it's just ironic that the picture happens to be there, that he's fixing, out on a public roadway, which is probably against.
And that's it was citations for repairs on grass and on public roads. That's what the summons was issued for this morning. So
Heading right onto Broad Street.
All
right.
So,
thank you.
You were talking a little bit about the process for us to restrict parking. I would imagine there needs to be a study done. We need to.
Then we have to petition DOT.
We'll work up a process for you so that you can take a look at it, but we'll start getting together the information for you.
Thank you. That'd be great. So we're going to look into it, and maybe this is something where we can have further discussion to try to find the best solution.
And Jen, I think I still have your cell phone, so on June 30th, I'll call you, and hopefully I give you that birthday.
Director, I have a question before you go. I was going to let you go all the way back to your seat.
Thank you.
So if we restrict parking on that street, and say the three of us live on that street, and I have a family picnic at my house, does that mean my residents at my house, the guests at my house, can't park on that street?
That's exactly what it means.
So where are my family members going to park?
That's what we would have to study in the whole issue. So it's,
I'd rather try to fix the problem with at least the car place and figure everything else out. Does everybody on that street realize, I know they signed that petition, do they realize their guests will no longer be allowed to park on the street?
Well, in the letter, can I need to come up here so I'm recorded? In the letter, I did a summary tonight, but in the letter that I sent to the township and council, we had positioned to issue resident parking passes with proof of residency on the street, just as the apartment complex does for parking on site on their complex. So that, and the addition of 2 guest passes, that, each of the residents would have to prove that they live there and issue resident parking permits. I will fund the cost of all of that. I have agreed to that with the residents. Just to, and to add a little bit more color, the whole packet of information that everybody has gotten or will get includes the Google Earth images that you were referencing from 2013, 17, 18, 19, and 22. And then my personal photographs from 2025. So the next door neighbor used to live in the Red Oak apartments, and they used to get notices periodically that would say they cannot impact the surrounding community. So if you look at the Google Earth images from all of those years, the streets are empty. And then the person in the rental office moved on to another role. And the person that has taken over openly tells the residents, park anywhere you want. Don't come complaining to me that we don't have sufficient parking, find parking every place else. So we're just, that's what has happened. So the Red Oak Apartments, I grew up there. So the Red Oak Apartments have been there, the gas station has been there the whole of my life. I'll be 55 on June 30th. So they predate me, but there was never an issue. For many, many years. And it's only happened over the past 5. So clearly, there were lots of residents there before. They had many cars, and they had some other solution. But now that solution is to impact the 2 streets.
Thank you.
So if I can just for a second again. So our rules are different than a private entity. And I'm the worst lawyer in this room right now, but I can tell you that DOT does not allow you to have a parking pass that goes from car to car. It has to be something that's affixed on your car, registered with the township. So what Councilman Paparo brings up is one of the difficulties in this whole thing. But I have confidence that we'll be able to work through it. I don't believe the gas station is going to be a problem for us. Bringing it in front of Judge Sansonito, and handling that. And his problems will monitor him. It is the Red Oak issue. And it has been sold to a new owner, and that's where some of these issues are coming into play. But I have a lot of confidence, and I hope you do too, with Richard Merger's office really sitting on them and bringing them into compliance. All right? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Director.
Okay. Any other members of the public with questions or comments? Seeing none, we'll move on to council comment.
You're looking at me. I'll keep it brief. I just want to thank everyone for coming tonight. Again, thank you for bringing this issue before us. We'll definitely be looking more into it and see how we can get to a resolution. Other than that, I just want to wish everybody a happy summer, and hopefully we'll see the sun soon. Although I hear it's going to be like 100 next week, so anyway, yeah, just have a good night.
I'm just going to wish everyone a good night. Thank you for the comments this evening. And July 1st? First.
Rain date's the 2nd.
Rain date the 2nd, 4th of July fireworks. 4th of July fireworks.
The 4th of July fireworks are on the 1st.
1st of July.
Always a great event.
Yeah.
Thank you, Councilman.
I'll keep it also brief. It was, excuse me, productive meeting tonight. On the consent agenda, especially seeing all the grants that we've applied for. I've always said, I think one of the best things we did was hire a grant writer, and, proof's in the pudding, so to speak, right? We've seen over the past few years the amounts of grants that we've received to help with, whether it's for our road projects or whatever that we need them for. I know we got some things in here for renovations at Pearson House and stuff like that. And as far as Janet's concerned about, talking about the municipal building, I mean, like Director Dumont said, it is moving along rapidly. I would think by the fall, we'd probably see a roof on it and probably enclosed with whatever material I think they still deciding on, but which will help, getting the roof on and getting it enclosed will allow them to work all winter inside. So I think that everything's on schedule. And like Director Dumont said, it's under budget, and it's giving area residents a chance to work on a project in their hometown, something to be proud of. And other than that, I hope the fathers out here and out there and throughout our town had a nice Father's Day with their families, and look forward to 4th of July fireworks display on the 1st. With that, everybody have a great night.
Have a good night, everybody.
So the next 3 meetings, we're going to be moving those to the senior center, correct?
Yes.
Allison? Yeah, so July, August, September, we're going to be in the senior center, so we won't have the HVAC issue for the next 3 months. One more reason that we're going to be glad to get into our new municipal building when we get there. So otherwise, I look forward to seeing everybody at the 4th of July fireworks. And thank you, everyone at on the dais for your hard work. Thank you to all the residents who came out. We do appreciate your input, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, double tap.